It looks like you are asking for a detailed history of the Liberty quarter dollar. In 1790-2001. However, the U.S. Mint did not issue a 1790 quarter, as the first official U.S. quarter was minted in 1796. Additionally, quarters from 1796 to 2001 featured various designs, including the Liberty-themed quarters and the State Quarters program. Here is a long history of the Liberty quarter dollar from 1796 to 2001. The first U.S. quarter was issued in 1796 under President George Washington. It featured a draped bust Liberty on the obverse and a small eagle on the reverse. In 1804, the design changed slightly, with a heraldic eagle replacing the small eagle. From 1815 to 1838, the capped bust quarter was introduced, showing Liberty with a cap and a larger eagle on the reverse. Designed by Christian Gebrecht, the seated Liberty quarter featured Lady Liberty seated on a rock, holding a shield and a staff. In 1853, arrows were added next to the date to indicate a reduction in silver content. The design saw minor changes, but the seated Liberty quarter was minted until 1891. Designed by Charles E. Barber, this quarter featured a classical-style Liberty with a laurel wreath on her head. It was widely used but not very popular, leading to its replacement in 1916. Designed by Herman McNeil, this design showed Liberty in a flowing gown, holding a shield and an olive branch. The 1916 and 1917 Type 1 quarters featured an exposed Liberty, but due to controversy, a Type 2 version, 1917-1930, covered her chest with chainmail. The Washington quarter was introduced in 1932 to honor George Washington's 200th birthday. Designed by John Flanagan, it featured Washington's portrait on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. From 1965 onwards, quarters were no longer made of silver and were, instead, composed of a copper-nickel alloy. In 1999, the State Quarters program began, releasing 5 different state designs per year. Each state had a unique reverse design celebrating its history and culture. The program continued beyond 2001, lasting until 2008. Would you like details on any specific quarter or rare errors? The Liberty-themed quarter dollar has undergone significant transformations since its first issuance in 1796. From the elegant, draped bust and seated Liberty designs to the patriotic Washington quarter and the engaging State Quarters program, these coins have reflected the evolving artistry and history of the United States. While early quarters were primarily made of silver, later designs transitioned to modern materials, making them more accessible to the public. Collectors and history enthusiasts continue to treasure these quarters, especially rare mint errors and key dates that hold significant value. Whether for numismatic interest or historical appreciation, the Liberty quarter dollar remains a cherished piece of American heritage.